Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to KJ Education YouTube channel. Today, we are going to discuss how to obtain the negative image from image processing techniques. So, today, our target is to convert the grayscale image into the negative image. So, before we moving into the coding part, let's look at the theoretical aspects behind this conversion. So, a grayscale image is consist of number of pixels with different intensity. And these intensity values range from 0 to 250. So what is meant by the negative image is a total inversion of original image intensity values. So thereby what we going to do is the brightest pixels becomes the darkest pixels become the brightest. So as a formula, what we can get for negative image is, so first we have to find the maximum intensity value of the original image in the grayscale. So it is typically it becomes 255, but it is not always. Therefore, we have to identify what is the maximum intensity value in particular given uh, grayscale image. Then what we have to do is we have to individually access each pixel point location and identify its intensity value, then simply subtract. So finally, we can obtain the negative image. Okay, let's move into the coding part. So here I have opened a MATLAB script. So as initialization, I will do the close all and clear all commands to start up my editor script. Then the first thing is we have to load the image into MATLAB workspace. So I am creating a variable capital I. I'm using imread, the built-in function, and inside here, what I can write is I can give the pathway to my image with the extension. So here I have created my MATLAB script and the image are in the same folder. Therefore, I no need to give the entire path. So let's see how it is looks like when we load the image into the workspace and the actual figure looks like. Right. So we have a color image. So now our next task is to convert this color image into grayscale. So I'm using convert into grayscale. So again, I will create another variable IG, and here I have to use RGB to gray, the built-in function. So I'm inputting my loaded image variable, and here. So once again, I can use the figure command and see here how the output looks like. And we need to figure out this straight away. Run the code. Yeah, okay. This is my grayscale image, right? So next step is if you go to the right hand side of the workspace, we can see the dimensions of my image and the image format, the uint8. So here number of rows and number of columns, the matrix of the matrix dimensions of my image is shown here. Right. So the next one is assigning those values into variables. So I can use the size command, input the variable n comma 1 gives the dimensions of row. You can get the row dimensions. And again, another variable. I'm using the same size command. Input my image variable and number 2. In this case, you can get the column dimension. Right. So that's what I'm getting. So these are required for my further analysis where I'm going to do the pixel by pixel location uh, investigation, and I'm going to convert the intensity value by in pixel wise into the to obtain the negative. So next parameter is the finding maximum intensity of the image. So we no need to find the exact location. What we require is to find the maximum intensity value. So I am creating a variable and I can use the built-in command max. So inside this bracket, I can give my variable ig. But since this ig is a matrix, it will give a result in array base. So you will end up with an array of maximum values for each row or either column. So therefore, I don't need to have an array. So I need a single value. So I have to use twice this max command like this, and I will obtain a single value like this. So still running, the code is running, and all the parameters have come to here, and I will get 255 as this image maximum intensity value. Now my next step is to convert the image, convert into negative image. So to do that, I need certain parameters again. Now I'm going to access the values pixel by pixel. So I need to store these newly created values to store the negative image intensities. So therefore, I'm creating another empty matrix, in. So I can use zeros command. So I can give the dimensions I already saved R and C, the number of rows and number of columns. And then I am using, since I am required to save as an image format, I use the uint8 format, which is mean by unsigned integer, 8 bits. Right. So I have created the negative image storing empty matrix with the same dimensions of the original input image. And the next one is I have to do some conversion of the variable type. So here I have my IG, which is my grayscale image. I am going to convert the values into double form. So I can straight away use the built-in function double command. And again, I'm reassigning to the same variable in here. So no additional variable is required. To access each individual pixel points, I have to create a nested for loop where I can first access the rows. So I will create a variable simple I starting from 1 to R, and this access the rows. And here I'm creating another for loop with another variable simple J starting with 1 to simple C to access the columns. Right. So in MATLAB, the first pixel location start with 1, 1. So in other languages, they will define a 0, 0 location. But when it comes to MATLAB, it start with 1, comma 1. So therefore, we have to start our variable counting from 1 onwards. So the next part is how we write that equation as I mentioned. So how to convert the subtraction of intensity, existing intensity, and get the final out. So this is my variable, entire output variable. So since I'm accessing the pixel point, so I have created, this is my final outcome should be stored in the negative image. And what I have to do is I have to find the maximum intensity value and subtract from the each input intensity value of each pixel. So I have already saved the maximum intensity value, capital N, and subtract each input image intensity in each location. So I have the grayscale image IG, and I am accessing each pixel point using I command location. Right. So this gives me the final outcome. And to show, to see the final output, so I'm using a figure command, and I can use im show, and here I am inserting the in, which is the stored values of the negative image index. So once I run it, you can see this is my negative image and this is my original grayscale image. Right? So very simple, within few lines, you can convert the entire image into negative image. Right? So yeah, that's it from the code inside, and thanks for watching and see you in the next episode. Have a good day.